Hello there and good evening everyone. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire live trivia show. My name is Brock. I will be your host of tonight's show. Right, so what's happening here? Well, as we all know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, one of the most successful TV quiz shows of all time, have been aired in over 130 countries worldwide. Well, for tonight, the same thing has been brought up here in a form of a trivia show. Right, so that means, well, we'll have 15 questions for you available. Each question has 4 possible answers. Of course, only one of them is correct, and you need to choose one of the right ones. That question shows up on your screen. So yeah, 15 questions to get through. General knowledge is going to be the topic for tonight. So we have all sorts of interesting questions available to you at the ready. And of course, those of you who will reach the end will split the £1,500 of the prize pool. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we will begin very, very soon. I hope everyone's ready, feeling good. And yeah, we're about to start the show right about now. All right, and well. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's begin with the first question of tonight's show. All right. How many colors are there in a rainbow? A, none, B, 1, C, 2, or D, 7? Now pick your answer. A, B, C, or D. How many colors are there in a rainbow? None, 1, 2, or 7? Well, the correct answer is D, 7 colors. Yeah, that is correct. Oh, and also another thing, ladies and gentlemen, we will have 2 lifelines available for you as well throughout the show here, 50-50 and Ask the Audience. Right, moving on to the next question of tonight's show. All political advertising was banned on which social media platform from October of 2019? Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or Pinterest? All sorts of political advertising has been banned since October 2019 on which of these platforms? A, Twitter, B, Facebook, C, YouTube, or D, Pinterest? Well, the correct answer to this one is Twitter. Yeah, Twitter has banned any kind of social advertising when it talks about politics. Right, moving on. So, author Stephen King writes novels in which genre? A, comedy, B, historical, C, horror, or D, detective? Submit your answers, please. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. King writes novels in the horror genre. Yeah, C is the correct answer. Well, he does, but the most notable, of course, is the horror genre. Right, moving on to the next question of tonight's show. Basketball team, the 76ers, play in which city in the US? Is it A, Philadelphia? Is it B, Baltimore? Is it C, Houston? Or is it D, Phoenix? Yeah, the 76ers. How do you think? Is it Philadelphia? Is it Baltimore? Is it Houston? Or is it Phoenix? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer to this one is none other than A, Philadelphia. Yeah, the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, moving on to question number 5 of tonight's show, everyone. So, which busy insects are classed as drones, worker, or queen? A, ant, B, beetle, C, spider, or D, is it bees? Yeah, which busy insects are classed in these classes, right? Drones, workers, or queens? Well, the correct answer to this question is D, Queen bee, right, all the workers and the drones scouting out for pollen and whatnot. Right, moving on to the next question of tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen. Amazon opened the world's first cash-free grocery store in which US city back in 2020? Was it A, Seattle? Was it B, San Francisco? Was it C, Los Angeles? Or D, New York? How do you think? Back in 2020, Amazon opened the world's first cash-free grocery store. Well, the correct answer to this one is A, Seattle. All right, well, we're nearly halfway there. Of course, don't forget, yeah, if you wish to, you can use the lifelines if the question might seem a bit too hard, but you can only use one of them once per show. Right, which was the first European country to be annexed by Hitler's Germany back in the 1930s? A. Sweden, B. Denmark, C. Austria, or D. Poland? Historical question right here. So how do you think? Which of these four countries was annexed first back in 1930s? Well, the correct answer to this one is C, Austria. All right. So, well, question number 8 of tonight's show goes as follows. Who sings Can't Stop the Feeling on the soundtrack of the animated movie Trolls? A. Justin Timberlake, B. Ariana Grande, C. Katy Perry, or D. Justin Bieber? Yeah. The animated movie Trolls, there's the song Can't Stop the Feeling. Who's the singer of it? Justin Timberlake, Ariana Grande, Katy Perry, or maybe Justin Bieber? Well, the correct answer to this question is none other than A. Justin Timberlake. That is the correct answer of this question. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Question number 9 of tonight's show. A rosti is a Swiss side dish made from which grated vegetable? A. Carrot, B. Lettuce, C. Onion, or D. Potato? Yeah, a rosti. What is it made up from? Which grated vegetable? Carrot, lettuce, onion, or maybe potato? Is that going to be your final answer? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the correct one is D. And this question is making me hungry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Question number 10. So we're getting closer to the end here. Actor Rebel Wilson, star of the movie Pitch Perfect, is from which country? Is it A. Australia, B. South Africa, C. Ireland, or D. Scotland? Yeah. Rebel Wilson. Where are they from? Australia, South Africa, Ireland, or maybe is it Scotland? Well, ladies and gents, the correct answer to this one is A. Australia. Lovely to see that every single one of you got this one correct. Well done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next question of tonight's show, question number 11. All right, so in 2021, celebrity chef and internet sensation Salt Bae is famous for preparing which type of dish? A. Prawns, B. Meringues, C. Steak, or D. Salad? How do you think? I mean, this one is fairly wide known, don't you think? Yeah, how do you think? Salt Bae. I think the name instantly rings steak. And that's the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen. Answer C. Yeah, steak. Yeah, you know, with the and everything. All right, ladies and gentlemen, question number 12 of tonight's show. According to the common phrase, what is the mother of invention? A. Understanding, B. Intelligence, C. Desperation, or D. Necessity? How do you think? What is the mother of invention? A, B, C, or D? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer to this one is necessity, of course. We need something. Right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, question number 13 coming up right now. An academic specializing in which country is known as a sinologist? Is it A, India, B, Greece, C, China, or D, Japan? How do you think? What does a sinologist study? India, Greece, China, or Japan? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer to this question is C, China. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting very, very, very close. Question number 14 of tonight's show. Cavolo Nero is a variety of which vegetable? Is it A, carrot, B, cabbage, C, potato, or D, spinach? How do you think? Cavolo Nero, a variety of which of these vegetables? Carrot, cabbage, potato, or is it spinach? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer to this one is B, cabbage. All right, well, everyone, there is 44 of you getting ready for that final question of tonight's show. So, well, buckle up, and here we go. Chris Martin is the lead singer of which of these groups? Is it A, Coldplay, B, BTS, C, One Direction, or D, Jonas Brothers? Yeah, Chris Martin, lead singer of which of these groups? Coldplay, BTS, One Direction, or is it maybe Jonas Brothers? Well, gents, is that going to be your final answer? Because if you answered A, Coldplay, you are absolutely correct. And well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for tonight's show. 44 of you have managed to complete it. Nicely done. And, well, just a little bit over £34 for every single one of you out there. Nicely done, ladies and gentlemen. What a nice show for us tonight. And, yeah, well, once again, thank you very, very much for playing. Yeah, it was a pretty fun show. Some really interesting questions here and there, but a lot of them were fairly easy, I would say so. Well, of course, you'll be the judge of that. And yeah, well, that is going to be it. Once again, yeah, £34 for each and every one of you out there. Yeah, and yeah, once again, thank you very much, and we'll see you till next time. But until then, take care.